Okay, people, what was part of my complaint system about online? What everybody complains about? Accountability on your character is what it's coming down to. And these imposters and wannabes that are collectively supported because they believe they're the version of whom now? Is that what we're looking on online? Attitudinally, you know, that video that I saw, that gentleman flipping out, invoking the name of Jesus, it's the same kind of thought theory in that 144 collective that they were accumulating. Now, is that just a tax status, the 144, to kind of open up your own church, your own following, get a tax deduction? Because that's not going to work anymore. Yeah. Hockey picks are melting. Yeah. Okay. See where this is all going? Who else saw the day drinker video? Anybody question? Kind of doesn't look like the Dior guy, does it? Doesn't look like the pirate, does it? Looks a little portly, doesn't he? Are those tattoos genuine to Johnny Depp? Why the scarf? There must be things about Johnny Depp that nobody really has identification to. And I'm wondering how we're going to see that out. Because that woman in California that stood up and said, basically, kind of what I'm doing, this is a name, and you're ruining it, and I'm here like a traveling salesperson. Yeah. These door-to-door knocks, these faces used online that mean nothing to the actual character or the individual, but is just a manipulation to where you think you're playing a part in a scene and you're an extra and you're going to be rewarded for it, for acting badly, which is what they tried to get me kicked out of here for. But as a victim that didn't go out and attack my neighbors, there's a big perspective difference. And how all this generated, how it continued on, while all of them knowing exactly everything. Because one, I was telling people face to face, I was putting it out online, and then you were hearing the fight. And what have you people attempted to do to the new property managers but divide them? I shouldn't have an attitudinal problem with any of them. I had questions. Again, who preloaded that? Who fed that? Just like that gentleman on the road, attacking the man that arrived to help. Well, is that what Jesus did? Is that the power of when help comes, snuff it out? Because it's against your thought theory? And it's going to go biblically incorrect. And then there's no reward. This is the distortion. I think the other countries let producers go over, ruin their land, treat people that way because they agreed to live in that contract. We don't want it for entertainment. But that's what they'll feed us if you'll do it. And why do we take such interest? Because it's historically correct. Everyone's equal to that distorted world to relive a biblical event. We're told about the misdoings, how the path goes wrong. That's not how you build your own Bible for other people to travel with. Let's go back to all the stories they left out selectively through the different countries of origin. all the traveling people, the mass travelers, thousands and thousands of stories, reduced down to different versions. If there was just one way to get there, there'd only be one real book. But in order to get under someone else's governing and grace and favor in time of need, when you have to go for forgiveness and help to manage your household, that 10% never really comes back. It's supposed to be all given out. That 10% was always extra, not to enlarge the house, not to adorn it for things that people cannot turn around and prosper off of, eat off of, or become healthy through. That's the real distortion there. And that's why people go around burning down houses. Ill-gotten gains. People are still sleeping under the stars. No protection. But it seems okay because what? It's their culture? No. Don't we want the one world order where, basically you can reach out and have what you need because you have a barter and trade system? So see what the tariffs are doing. Taking all those egos and shrinking them right down. Do you really need more missiles that you can't send anywhere? Does that really feel like protection? Ultimate power? Because you people got to go back to bathing yourselves. When you join vessels, you'll have less birth defects. Get over the water thing. Water is God. Water is provided. It's pH balanced. If treated right. It's cleansing. And if that is biblical to you, get around it. And then there's this thing of, how do birth defects form? Well, let's see. This little child is forming inside you like a piece of Play-Doh, and you keep bashing it around. Yeah, it's not going to form right. Leave the women alone when they're pregnant if they say so. Get over yourselves.